Right. Hello everybody, we are in Westminster, as you can see. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, Big Ben's right behind me. We are now here. Boris Johnson just finished his statement, the so-called resignation statement. He's not going anywhere yet. He's refusing to go. Also, I'm literally in the middle of a crowd. Hopefully you can hear me in the live chat. I'm going to get your reaction as well. But the idea is that he's basically said he's going to stay as Prime Minister until September, October. He did say that technically he's going to announce a timetable next week, but we already know. Spoken to some Tory MPs. They're not happy. Some of them are saying that he needs to go immediately. But whether it's the right idea or not, we actually have a political insider, Joseph Robertson, with us.
How are we doing, guys?
Yeah, Joseph. What are your thoughts on obviously some MPs saying that he shouldn't stay till October, he should go? Because I get from both sides, but what's realistic? What do you think is going to happen?
Well, I think it gives people time to build profile, which is a necessary thing. They've been having some private parties and trying to support within Parliament, but now's the time for them to really express their public image a bit more. I think this gives them some time to really think about sort of what they're trying to achieve and where they're trying to get to. So I think we're going to see probably three camps dividing up over the next couple of days, where you have a more conservative candidate, a middle of the road candidate, and the Boris loyalists are going to have to get behind someone. And yeah, we've yet to see who those candidates will be. But I don't know. Have you got any thoughts?
I mean, the main issue is we have actually heard some rumours about some of their names who are going to be launching. Apparently Liz Truss is coming back to the country to launch her campaign. Obviously Suella Braverman has already announced she's running on live TV for some reason. And there are a number of other options, but it's really about the actual government, because cabinet secretaries they've resigned. The Secretary of State and government ministers either give the jobs back to them, or it's for them to voluntarily go back. But that's quite risky, because if they're angry at Boris, it would be kind of weird for them to be like, oh yeah, yesterday I resigned. I'm going to come back now for the next 2 months. So hello, Boris.
I think we've seen a microcosm of that with Nadeem kind of like taking the job and then suddenly resigning on the spot as well at the same time. So yeah. I think what we can expect to see is people kind of doubling down on whether or not they really back Boris or not, and coming out and saying, oh, I wasn't allowed to do this. I expect a lot more Lord Frost in the next couple of weeks, that's for sure.
A lot of people who want Lord Frost to be around. Apparently Steve Baker considering to run, and it's likely that Steve Baker could approach Lord Frost to say, join my team, and give him some role, because even as a member of Lords he can be in government. But Lord Frost has said that he wants to join the House of Commons. So
I think it's a time now where you're going to see sort of libertarian faction under Steve Baker probably step out of the woodwork, and maybe Penny Mordaunt as well. I think it's going to throw her name in.
Penny will be interesting as well.
Yeah, and then on the traditional Conservative side, we've already got Suella, probably Esther as well, Esther McVey.
Yeah, Esther McVey, Suella, Braverman. It is quite interesting. You got all these guys, then you got the wets as well. You got Tom Tugendhat, who's going to have some of the traditional liberal Tories. They're bad liberals, not the good liberals. But then if he runs, then should Jeremy Hunt run? Because they're going to split each other's votes.
Yeah, and I think people like Ben Wallace are probably going to support Tom more than they're going to support Hunt, right? So I mean, I think that's the thing now. Who's friends with who? That's the question. There's been a lot of divisive issues over the last year. And people are going to have to start coming together, which is quite hard when you've basically been infighting for about 2 years. So we'll see. I mean, I think we hear that Rishi's going to run, right? So
apparently Rishi Sunak's running. Why?
Yeah.
What is he thinking? I have
absolutely going to get out of that? I'm not sure. Except more bad press, and maybe he'll have to get another green card and disappear.
Give him a job at Twitter or something. But
exactly.
it is going to be interesting. We're going to be around in Westminster today, so we're going to talk to some MPs when I see them, to kind of get their reactions, see which camp they're in, and if they want Boris to actually stay as caretaker or not, because some of the One Nation Tories want Theresa May to be the caretaker leader.
I think Boris will probably put his name back in the hat again.
Imagine if Boris Johnson actually runs again. It would be funny. But thanks and guys in live chat. We're going to come back throughout the day. It was me, Maya, and Joseph, and Big Ben. Thank you guys. We are the media.